What was the mindset when you realized you're going to be here? What were you thinking? What was your thoughts of the organization, that sort of thing?
Man, and really, like I said, always playing against the Nats. I really loved being in D.C. and admired the organization from the outside, and always some really good teams that we were playing against. And unfortunately, we ended up on the Cardinals always ended up on the better end of it there. I know some frustrating years for you guys, but
fortunately for you,
yeah, it was great for me. But no, so yeah, going into the process, it was a place that I knew I would love to be, and there was just so much interest. I didn't necessarily have a place pinpointed down, but as the process moved on and the Nats showed their interest and they wanted to get something done quick, and I was all on board. I was ready to go and get it done. And
what was the deciding factor for you? Was it the fact that they could tell, like, obviously financially they wanted you? I mean, what was the biggest thing for you when you had to pick a place?
I think, like I said, just the opportunity, the demographic, being in the NL East, and it's something that I was familiar with, and just the opportunity, a really good team and a good supporting bullpen that I could have an opportunity to get some high leverage situations in, and that's what we were looking for, and I felt like it was going to be.
So you mentioned beating the Nats in 2012. There's a lot of pressure on this team. There really is. I mean, not on you, obviously, but on the team, because it's been so good on paper, and they haven't won a Now, you've been to a World Series.
Oh, yeah.
You pitched in a World Series.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, and then obviously Washington fans loved the Caps last year with their run, but there's a lot of pressure on this team to, number one, win a playoff series and then hopefully get to a World Series. So hope you know what you're walking into, man.
No, I mean, it's honestly not something that you can really sense as far as the atmosphere around the clubhouse. But, I definitely take the time to, remind myself, like, for one, this ownership group and Rizzo, they've shown they're invested in getting this thing done, and
you know the history of it.
Exactly, and so I try and take a lot of pride in that, and I want to go out there and do the best I can and get that job done for this organization.
Are you going to be a co-closer, or are you going to be a setup guy? Do you know that yet? Do you know your role yet?
I know we're going to be at the end of the game. Me, Do, and Bear Claw, and whoever else. But like the way I look at it is, you got to win a World Series, and those years that with St. Louis, we had more than one guy. It just, when you're winning 100 games, it takes a crew, and and luckily I think we have a good starting staff that's going to get us the ball late in the game. And it's going to be, 2, 3, 4 guys that are going to be taking the ball and getting the job done for sure.
Okay. Joined by Trevor Rosenthal, who may be an 8th inning guy, maybe a 9th inning guy. I'll make it slightly awkward here for a second. He's got really good teeth.
He's got great teeth.
He does have great teeth. How did he do it? Like, why are they so white?
I don't know. He's got amazing teeth.
Man, you guys are the best. We got to do this every morning. Yeah.
He's also got great shoulders.
We're pumping him up big time.
He's got great shoulders and guns.
He's dreamy.
Great,
like crest strips or something? Like, how did they get so white?
Lightning bolt for a right arm. What else?
He's got it all, man. No, seriously, you got to be one of the stronger guys on the team, right? You got a little ego in there in the weight room, and you see how much you're pushing versus everybody else.
No, there's some sneaky strong guys. I think that's something that's interesting in the baseball world is there's some good athletes, and then you get in the weight room and there's some guys that may not work out as much, like, consistently, and so they don't have the size, but they're just strong, oxes. I mean, Matt Adams comes to mind. I've played with him for a while. This dude is a beast. You may not realize it. One, how fast he is for how big he is, but two, in the weight room, just how much strength he really has.
Right. You definitely wouldn't see the speed, but power doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. How good is this team on paper when you look at it?
On paper,
is it the best in the division on paper?
I don't know. That's tough.
You didn't really evaluate it and go, we're so good here. I mean,
not really. I haven't really sat down and
thought about
it from that perspective. I've just been trying to enjoy watching guys play, and the biggest thing for me was having new catchers, trying to get with those guys and watch.
What's the difference between those guys for you?
I think they're both just really veteran, extremely
good at doing this.
Yeah.
Number one down.
No, you walk in here, they're the first guys here. They're always doing something. So I think that says a lot. One, just about their mentality and being a catcher. It's a tough position.